Hi, Ramona Shalburn from ESPN. Chris, Mike said at the end of his press conference that you said to him, if I can get my foot right, we can get this thing. What did you have to do to get your foot right in this game?
A whole lot of treatment. A whole lot of treatment. Cool, though.
Do you feel like it's right now? Do you feel like it's right now?
As good as it's going to be.
Yeah, as good as it's going to be right now. But, you know, for us, it's not about that. You know, it's about out there getting stops and, you know, making big plays when we needed to.
James, Brian Smith, Houston Chronicle. Mike was saying that this game came down to toughness. You know, you lose by 41 in the previous game. You guys are down 12-0 at Oracle. You can go down 3-1, and it came down to defense and this entire team sticking together. What's a win like this say about what this team can accomplish?
We've been doing it all year long. That's the main reason we're in this position we're in today. I mean, that third game was just one loss. You know, we all know what that is, and we had the mentality that we were going to win Game 4. You know, we talked about it, we preached it, and you know, we came out there and didn't stop. They made runs, of course they were going to, especially at home, and we just kept fighting, you know, defensively kept locking in, making big time shots. Chris and Eric and Trevor, guys made big time shots in that fourth quarter.
James, Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. What was more painful, the 41-point loss, or the coach mentioning that you guys were soft? Because you guys reacted well tonight and you were locked in.
Neither.
You know, and
yeah, one thing you learn in this league. I mean, I know I've had an opportunity to learn in other series from, veteran teams like the Spurs or whatnot in the past, is that those losses, whether you lose by 1 or 2, or if it's 35, 40, it's one loss. You know what I mean? So you bounce back. And thankfully, we didn't start this game down 30.
Chris, Dan Wecke with the Los Angeles Times. You guys did start this game down 12-0.
Right.
I think they got 10 straight stops to start the game. How did you guys kind of withstand that? And then also kind of the wave they pushed on you guys in the third quarter?
We just kept playing. You know what I mean? We knew over the course of the game at some point we were going to score. So when it did happen, we tried to get some stops. When they made their push in the third quarter, you just know at some point they're going to do it. They're capable of it, but we are too. And so at the end of the day, we keep saying it game in and game out. It's just a matter of who does what they do better than another team.
Jerome Solomon from the Houston Chronicle. James, you only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and quite often people make it seem like it's your team and it's up to you. If you don't do it, the team can't win. Talk about all of the guys contributing down the stretch and everybody giving something to this victory.
who cares? I mean, we're a team. We're really good, as a team. And so, like I mentioned before, Chris and Eric and Trevor tuck offensive rebounds. Like, that's what a team does. They come up in big-time plays. And, I mean, I don't know how many points I score. Who cares? We won.
Jonathan Fagan, Houston Chronicle. You guys have spoken all season since opening night here about what you believe about yourselves. Does winning a game in this situation, in this sort of game, impact that, take it to a different level?
John, it's a good win for us. We knew we needed it, but we said all along, with both teams, home court really doesn't matter. Both teams have the ability to win on the road, and we had to prove that, to ourselves, weathering the storm, the runs that they made, and knowing that now we get a chance to go back home. We knew we had to get at least one win here. We got it, and so now it's a 3-game series.
Tim McMahon, ESPN. Chris, how much of a difference did you feel in terms of explosiveness and your ability to push off that foot tonight?
Sure, a huge difference.
He's fine, man.
Yeah, but I'm fine, so it's cool. Like,
He's fine. He all right.
Right.
Guys, Dan Wecke again with the Los Angeles Times. You held them to 12 points in the fourth quarter after playing really heavy minutes. I think only 7 guys played tonight. First of all, how physically and mentally tired were you guys at that point, and how did you guys manage defensively to win the game against such a good offense?
What's that?
Yeah, that's a state of mind, man. And one thing about us, we just like other guys in this league, it ain't just us. We grind all summer long, all season long for these moments. So we push each other. Coming out of those timeouts. Jade, you're not tired. TA, you're not tired. EG, these are the moments that we spend all that time for. So. Mental toughness is just as important as physical toughness, and I think guys on our team showed that tonight.
One for both of you, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Chris, clearly, as you said, you did have a huge difference in your explosiveness. What kind of difference did that make for you tonight? You scored 27 points in the final 3 quarters.
Nah, we just we moved the ball. We played. We kicked the ball up in transition. We talked about it at halftime. You know what I mean? Just tried to find different ways to exploit different guys and just play with a little more of a bounce. It's funny because after we lost game 1, we did some little, game 2. Lost game 3, did some game 4. You know what I mean? So game 5, we got to come out with that pop and that bounce.
James, your observations of the way Chris was able to explode tonight and what a healthy Chris Paul does in an arena and against a team like this.
Man, he's been doing it for so long, and now he has an opportunity to do it on this stage. I mean, everybody know how great he is. From his passing ability to, his big shot making ability, even to his defense. He was huge for us tonight.
James Brian Smith, Houston Chronicle. 3 years ago, you guys were here. Much different team. A lot's obviously changed, but you had 2 close games. You guys lost in the Western Conference Finals. How far has just this team and the overall mentality of this organization come in those 3 years to be able to kind of grit out a win like this and even this series at 2-2?
We came a long way. Obviously, new personnel, but we've came an extremely long way, and we've been talking about it all season long in the summertime that, put ourselves in the best position, and we're doing that. And so another opportunity, game 5, we got to come out and take advantage of it. Simple. Thank you. Get off me.